Do you feel bloated all the time? Do you feel bloated anytime you eat any particular type of food? Do you feel bloated anytime you eat even a small quantity of food? Do you always feel constipated? Do you feel bloated even when you drink water? If all these symptoms are what you're facing, come here. We have a village meeting. Welcome once more. My name is Mr. Mary and this remains your channel, Heal with Eunice. If you are a new subscriber, this channel is basically about health tips and a little bit of travel or relocation tips also. Yes, on this channel, I give healthy tips on what we can do or what we can use in our homes to help ourselves feel better or to cure simple or little illnesses in the comfort of your home. Welcome to the channel once more. The name of the channel still remains Heal with Eunice. Today, we are going to talk about how you can make or help yourself if you're having symptoms of bloatness and constipation. Welcome. Look, I used to be the chief executive officer of bloatedness. I used to be the CEO of constipation. I used to be the founder of bloating. I suffered bloating for so many years. Even when I came into the UK, when I relocated into the abroad, it became very difficult for me to digest food. Anything I eat gets stuck in my stomach and make me feel very bloated. Until I did this little simple thing. And good to say, for the past 3 months, I can boast and say that I can't remember when last I had bloatedness. I can't remember when last I wake up in the morning and I won't be able to go to the toilet. I can't remember the last time they will say, oh, Eunice, you're pregnant, or are you pregnant? Because I used to always look very heavy and my stomach used to look very big and bloated all the time. All this and many more are now the things of the past for me. Thank God. If these symptoms are what you have been facing, please stick to the video and watch it to the end. What I'm about to give you is not something you don't know about. It's not something that is very difficult. It's just little trick. I stumbled into it. I didn't even plan it. I didn't plan that it's going to happen. I just kept noticing that this thing I have been doing over time is like, I've not been feeling bloated for a very long time. I've not been constipated for a very long time. I've been having series and normal bowel movement every morning, most especially when I wake up. And I got to realize that, oh, I think this thing is really working out for me. I stumbled upon it by accident and I've just made it a natural lifestyle. So if you want this lifestyle, you want this comfort, you were tired of bloatedness, please watch this video to the end. So one thing about being bloated is that when you are bloated, your stomach gets very big, it gets very tight, and when you hit it, it will be sounding boom, 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 if you know what I mean. It gets very strong. It doesn't become loose. You get it, just get as if you're as if you're pregnant, and it doesn't become loose, and you won't be able to go to the toilet, so you always be constipated. So when you have such symptoms, it means that you're bloated and you are constipated. And for those that are seeking to have flat tummy, I don't have flat tummy, but for those that are seeking to have flat tummy, there's no how you can have flat tummy if your metabolism is low, if the way you digest food is very slow, if you don't break down food easily, and you do not use the toilet all the time, there is no how you can have a flat tummy. Now, this video is not about flat tummy. It's basically about how you can fasting your metabolism, digest food, reduce bloatedness, and increase the rate at which you use the toilet, because once you eat, there's that high tendency that you're supposed to use the toilet all most of the time. So this video is not a flat tummy video, but it's just a video that discusses how you can stop or reduce the rate at which you'll get bloated all the time and constipated, because that is the first step to having a very flat tummy. That is increasing your metabolism. Now, when I observed I was having that symptoms, I tried so many things. I have tried so many things. I've tried diet and lifestyle change. It's been working, but I observed that anytime I go on intermittent fasting and select what I eat from time to time, I end up going back. Selecting what you eat is not bad. Intermittent fasting is very good also. It can help you, but what is the use of having intermittent fasting, or what is the use of having selected diet when the little food you are eating is not digesting, is not going through proper metabolism? So if you're skipping A and going for B, and you're eating B and your metabolism is slow, so that means even that B, you won't be able to digest it. So it all boils down to metabolism. How do you metabolize your food? How do you break down your food? Does your food break down fast? What are those things you can do that will help break down your food fast? Before you talk about metabolism, before you talk about breaking down your food, before you talk about um um removing using this particular products or using this particular all the time, you need to do plus and minus. What do I mean by plus and minus? It simply means you need to take out some things and find love in doing this thing. So what I just did, I just stopped eating bread for a while. You get it? Either white bread or brown bread or seeded bread and the rest. That was the first thing I did. Now, by the time you stop eating bread, your stool will start getting very free. The second thing I did was I started falling in love with taking teas. When I say teas, what do you think it means? It simply means that you replace your chocolate and your milk tea, your coffee, with herbal teas. See, if you can do it, then trust me, you're good to go. I fell in love with herbal teas. See, there are 1,001 different type of herbal teas. Those that you can make on your own and those that are already on the shelf of all the stores. So the first thing I did, I made some herbal teas myself, like turmeric and clove tea. I would drink it, but I wasn't consistent because it takes time to start boiling those things. And you know, our system here is just on the go, on the go, on the go. You are going to work, you have shift, you just kick out and come back, kick out and come back. So it was very difficult for me to maintain that lifestyle of putting my pot in the fire, taking this to add, taking this to add. So what I just did, remember I told you I just stumbled upon this process and it's been working with me rather. So what I just did is, when I'm shopping, I just go to the tea section. If you go to Aldi, if you go to Asda, even if it's not here, if it's in Nigeria, all supermarket, they have the places where you have herbal teas. Now, there are different assorted type of herbal teas. There are some herbal tea that eases your sleep, that contains chamomile. There are some herbal teas that cleanses you. There are some herbal tea that detoxes you. There are some herbal tea that gives you energy. They are assorted type. Now, I concentrated on early morning teas first of all. Now, there's a tea called, if you go to Asda, I'm going to say Asda because that's where I get mine. If you go to Asda, there's a tea called Cleanse. Cleanse, yes, matcha Cleanse. What I did is I got it. It's not here now because I've exhausted it. I got this Cleanse. It contains matcha. It's called matcha Cleanse. Contains matcha, matcha and lemon. So when I wake up in the morning, as I'm preparing my daughter, I'm making her own tea, I'm also making my herbal tea. So I'll take my glass of water, I'll put it, and I'll make my tea. So immediately I take that matcha tea. 5 to 10 minutes after taking that tea, I will go to toilet. I will just feel like using the toilet. I will go to toilet. Now, that tea contains lemon, it contains matcha, which is a very good way to wake up your body, to wake up your system, to cleanse out, to detox you, and help you to go to toilet. So in that way, herbal teas are good. They contains nothing, they contains no preservative, they're just herbs. 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 Do you get it? It's just herbs. So they will help you a lot. So when I drink it, I'll just go to toilet, and it's been working for me. So what about those times when you eat? There are times that I eat my particular type of food I like and I overeat. I eat a lot of. Now, get this thing. It's called metabolism. Unfortunately, I don't have those packs. It's called metabolism. Okay, this is how it looks like. Good. It's called metabolism. So after every meal, after every heavy meal, I take this herbal tea, metabolism, and I drink it. Give me 20 to 30 minutes. I don't feel like my food, it breaks down my food, and it helps me to digest what I've eaten, and I don't feel full, I don't feel bloated, I don't feel heavy. You get it? So metabolism is also very good. Now, what does metabolism contain? It contains peppermint and spice green tea and nettle. They are all healthy. Peppermint, green tea, and nettle, they're all very, very, very healthy. So I take metabolism when I've finished eating. It has just become part of me. You get it? It has naturally become part of me. And sometimes I take lemongrass. I take lemongrass. This is just your normal lemongrass tea, and this is chamomile and lemongrass tea. You can see chamomile and lemongrass, and this one just contains just lemongrass and your chamomile. Chamomile helps you to relax, helps you to unwind on the day, and you know your lemongrass for fever. All of them helps to detox and break down things you've eaten. Now, most of this herbal contains no caffeine, they contain no preservative, they're just herbs that was put in the tea bag, and you just infuse it in hot water, and you get your herbs. Instead of you cooking it in the pot, you already have them homemade. So your herbal tea is one thing you have to learn to love. Now, I do my herbal tea and I take it. I don't add any sweetener. No, I don't add any sweetener, because everything here, most of the diet and most of the things we eat here are all sweet. So I prefer taking something that is not sweet. You get it? So I don't add any sweetener. But if you want to add sweetener, please don't add sugar. Don't add anything. You can add your honey if you want to make it sweet. But I have just naturally fallen in love. The concept of losing weight, the concept of having flat tummy, the concept of removing bloatedness, it's all in you. You get it? It's all in you. It's determination. If you want to let go of something, so take away all your sweet tea and channel your mind into taking and loving herbal tea. Now, I've seen a couple of people that say they react to particular herbs and the rest. Now, it's left for you to know which of that herbs do you think that you react to. Some of the herbs contain ginger, some contain lemon. So for those that have ulceric, you might find it very challenging taking ginger tea, especially in its raw state. So most times you will put your ginger in little amount if you can tolerate little amount. You get it? But if you cannot, you can put it in hot water and take it like that, or you skip it. So it's left for you to know those herbs that your system can tolerate and take them. Fall in love with herbal tea. There is no how you would not have a particular herb that your system can tolerate. Take it and make sure you take them hot. It will help you a lot. So I have been on this system, I have been on this pattern for the last 3 months, and it has been helping me a lot. So I decided to come out and do this video and enlighten people. Herbal tea are the real MVP. It has no harm to your organs. It has no way it destroys your organs. Just the way you take your coffee every day of your life. Also, when you take your herbal tea every day, in the morning, first thing in the morning and last thing in the night, please, if you're taking any other medication, make sure you take your herbs 2 to 3 hours after or before your normal medication. You get it? And that's voila. So that is how I've been able to get rid of my bloatedness and my constipation for the last 3 months. And I feel absolutely so free. I feel absolutely so healthy. I believe this can help someone that wants to toe on this path. So if this video is something that you know you want to use, share it to your loved ones, share it to your friend. And if I have added any value to you, please give this video a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I remain your girl once more, Eunice Temiri, and the name of the channel still remains Heal with Eunice. You have to get healed. We have to get healed. We have to take care of our body. Nobody will do it for us except we ourselves. Till I come your way next week. I see you some other time. I love you. Bye bye.